back to my channel. If this is your very first time here, I'm Cam. Make sure you subscribe so you can become part of the official family, because if you're not an official, what the heck are you? As you guys can see by the title of this video, I'm going to be giving you guys 15 tips on how to make your school year much easier. And how I know these tips can make your school year much easier, because I've been using these tips. It hasn't even been a thing to where I plan to use these tips. But just since I started school, these are the things that I've been doing, and it just has made my life much easier, very much stress-free. School can already be a pretty stressful situation if you turn it that way without the proper guidance or the proper tips. The last thing you need is more stress. And this video is going to be helping you guys, so these tips will make your life just more easier, stress-free. Before we get into this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Once you subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell so you get notified every time I drop a new lit banger. And let's get into this video. So I am reading off my iPad, just to let you guys know. So tip number 1, which is the top 10 we're working with, is prep the night before, whether that's with ironing, showering, meal prep, hair, packing, charging devices. Now, let's get into detail with that. This has been something I've been doing since school started. And when I tell you, it's so helpful, because it's not like I have to get up in the morning like, well, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. It's done the night before. It's done the night before. The night before, I start my routine at like 6, 7 p.m. I go iron my clothes. If you can bring lunch, if you want to bring lunch to school, cook the day before, pack your lunch the night before. Easy. Shower the night before. Your hair. I usually do my hair like now, as you guys can see my hair. I kind of like this. I don't know, but I like this. But I did my hair yesterday. Yesterday was Friday. I try to do my hair like a day or two before school. Like after the week, I try to do my hair every week. Do a new hairstyle every week, because why not? What I do is I do my hair like 2 days before school starts. I usually do it Saturday. This week I did it yesterday, which was Friday. So if I don't like the hairstyle, it gives me more time to change it before school. So let's say if I did this hairstyle Sunday, if I get up Monday morning and I don't like it, I don't have enough time to change the hairstyle, do I? No. So that's why I like to do it a few days in advance. But the night before, what I mean as far as hair is if you have to re-slick your hair down or lay your edges. I usually lay my edges the morning, because laying edges doesn't take that long, that morning, and it's just an easier thing. So if you have to do something to your hair, try to do it a few days in advance. But if you have to touch your hair up, do it the night before. But let's say if you have a silk press, what would you do the night before? Put your rollers in or whatever you do with your hair. So try to do that the night before. Packing. If your school allows book bags, pack your stuff the night before so you don't be rushing in the morning and next thing you know, you forgot your notebook or you forgot this and that. Pack the night before. Even if it's as simple as if you're packing for your devices. If you know you might be rushing in the morning, that's why I typically have so many chargers. 2 on-the-go chargers, 2 at-home chargers. So even if you can keep those on-the-go chargers in your bag. So even if you do leave your at-home chargers, you still got chargers. So it's pretty simple. Charge your devices at night. And I feel like that's something that we're gonna do. Of course, we're gonna charge our devices at night. Tip number 2 is chores. Get your chores done the night before. If you know you gotta do anything like washing dishes, washing clothes, or cleaning large areas of the house, do it the night or day before. If you know you gotta clean the bathroom, do it the night before. So when you wake up, the bathroom's already cleaned. You ain't gotta worry about that. You gotta go to school. What's not clicking? If you have to wash dishes, wash them the night before. You get up, the kitchen is clean. And when I say washing dishes, I'm the type of person, you can say, go wash the dishes, I'm gonna clean the whole kitchen. So when I mean wash dishes, I mean clean the kitchen. If you gotta clean the kitchen the night before. If you have to sweep, mop, vacuum, do it the night before, because that'll be pretty stressful to do in the morning. The next tip is, tip number 3, is organizing and creating a schedule. And when you organize and you create this schedule from most important to least important. Let me rephrase that. The most important might be reading this book for the essay you have to write for your school, for your class. That's most important. The least important at the time might be washing dishes. You're like, shoot, I can wash dishes when I'm done, but this is something important. This is going to affect my grade. This is going to affect my learning capabilities. This is something that needs to be done first. I can wash dishes later. Sometimes you have to put things back. Creating a schedule just helps your life just move smoothly. Being able to just, look over and be like, okay, my schedule said do this, do that. It helps you keep track of the daily things in life that you may forget, especially when we're moving so fast, because I don't know, it depends on how your learning schedule or what you're learning. Sometimes that requires us to move fast in life. And it's like, if you don't have a schedule to let you know, I need to do this, you might forget. And you be like, at the last moment, you're like, dang, I was supposed to do this. So creating a schedule just helps create a stress-free life to where, how hard is it to, for some people it's hard. But for me, it's not hard. Looking over, okay, I got to do this today, day-to-day. You can do a day-to-day schedule or a weekly schedule. I do a weekly schedule, but sometimes you never know. Something might pop up that you didn't know you had to do that day. So you like, okay, I wrote my weekly schedule for this week, but I just got news Monday that I got to mop the kitchen Thursday. Add that to your schedule. It's pretty simple. It's pretty easy. Instead of doing a day-to-day, you can do whatever you like. A day-to-day, I would prefer you to do it at night. In the morning, I do this and do that. A weekly schedule, do it every Friday or Saturday and just write out what you're supposed to do that week. Pretty simple. Tip number 4 is going to be getting as much rest as possible. Now, if you know you got to get up at 6 in the morning, why are you on the phone at 12 a.m.? And I'm not going to judge y'all for that, because I still do that. Because I can level out. Sometimes, and that's another part of my schedule that I'm working on. When I get home from school, or I get out of school, we might go other places. As soon as I get home, I'm going to sleep. Whether it's 3, whether it's 5 or 6, I'm going to go to sleep. And the thing is, when I go to sleep at these times, I may not wake up till 7 or 10 or whatever. So why am I up at 12 in the morning on the phone, or why am I up at 12 in the morning watching videos? Is because my body is telling me I'm tired again. My mind is wide open, or vice versa, whichever one it is at the moment. So now this part of my schedule, even now, my schedule isn't perfect. I'm just giving you guys some tips that are helping me during the school year, but my schedule isn't perfect. Right now, I'm working on, when I go home, go do some schoolwork. Go work on the computer, sign into your school, or whatever. Get some homework done. Go get some work done so you can be up to date, or not even up to date, because I'm always up to date on my things, but just so I can be ahead of what needs to be done. Instead of going home and going to sleep, because that's not creating a healthy schedule to where I'm up to 1 in the morning, and I don't be tired, but I feel like once I get up at 6 a.m., I just feel, sometimes I hop right up, sometimes I'm just drained, but both times I still be feeling good, but it's just the common sense that matters. So when you get home, don't go straight to sleep. That's going to mess up the schedule. Try to do some chores, try to do homework, try to do some research, try to write, try to catch up on some things that you may be behind or lacking in. Easy as that. Let's move on. Tip number 5 is going to be setting an alarm. My alarm stays set now, but it's so crazy because before school started, I used to just get up at 12 a.m. No. 10 a.m. I used to get up at 9, 10 a.m. But ever since now, because I set an alarm for school. A lot of people's set your alarm for 6:30. I took that, I backtracked. I don't mean backtrack as in a negative thing, but I mean backtrack as I put the time back. Instead of setting my alarm for 6:30, I set my alarm for 6:15. And the crazy thing is about 6:50ish, because everything is done at night. All I gotta do is put on my clothes because I already showered, or I do refresh obviously, but my clothes are already ironed. it's pretty simple. I be done by like 6:50, so we be ready to be out the door. So setting an alarm is the most greatest thing. Even with setting an alarm, don't just set some annoying alarm, because if you set some annoying alarm, you're gonna get up in a negative. I don't know, but they're gonna who peed in your coffee? You must wake up on the wrong side of the bed, etc., etc. So set an alarm to a sound that you enjoy. My alarm is Residuals by Chris Brown, and that's because that's a ringtone thing I have, so I automatically put it for my alarm. And it's just positive. Like, I hear it. So for some people, their alarms have to be louder. For some people, the alarms have to be lower. For all people, I say, especially for school, put a higher alarm. Turn the volume up. It ain't gonna hurt you. So when I get up in the morning and I'm hearing, the Chris Brown singing, it just creates a positive thing. It's just like, I stop the alarm, take a deep breath, and I get up and I go on my day. It just creates a positive thing. Versus when you set your alarm to some annoying sound, you get up and you're like, oh, I don't want to get up, because that sound just started your day off wrong. You know what I'm saying? Your alarms do create the person that you're going to be today. We already got to set an alarm to get up early. Why not make the best of it? And I feel like ever since I've been setting alarms for school, even on the days, my little 3-day weekend or whatever, that I don't have school, recently I've been getting up at 6 and 7. And before I start getting up at 10, I will always get up at 5 a.m. Like, I've been getting up at 5 a.m. for like a year or two straight. So now when I was starting getting up at 10, and then now I'm setting an alarm. If you guys see a change in the lighting, my ring light just went dead, but I'm not gonna stop recording now to recharge it. But it's like when I used to get up at 10, and now that I've been setting my alarm for 6:15 every morning for school, it's like now on my 3-day weekends or when I don't have school, I still be getting up now at 6, 7 o'clock. Cause I used to get up at 5 a.m. for like a year or two straight, and then I started slacking, and the past since like February, I started getting up at like 10 a.m. Well, maybe March I started getting up at 10 a.m. and so now my schedule is getting back right, where when I set my alarm for 6:15 for school, even on off days, my body is now getting used to waking up there early, which is not a bad thing. It's a very good thing. It's a very productive. The thing is about setting alarms, never set an alarm to the time you actually have to wake up. If you know you got to get up at 6:30, set an alarm for like 6:20. Give yourself a 10-minute interval, because I wasn't always like this, but when my alarm go off, I get right up. I take 3 breaths, get up. Everything is good. But I used to be the type of person to where when my alarm go off, I snooze it and I'll get up in 10 minutes and then 30-45 minutes to pass. So set the alarm for at least 10 to 15 minutes earlier than what you have to get up. Even when they were like set my alarm for 6:30 and I set my alarm for 6:15, I still get up at 6:15. I don't get up at 6:30. When my alarm go off, I get up. The most I overslept when my alarm go off at 6:15 is when it go off at 6:15. I lay back down. I look back at my phone. It's 6:17. I'm up. That's the longest so far, because it's just my body's getting used to it. So tip number 6 is having an overseer. Having an overseer is a very positive thing if you have somebody positive that's overseeing you. You know what I mean? Having an overseer basically means having someone that's making you responsible for your schedule. If you let somebody know your schedule and they're being positive and they actually, support you, hey, don't you be doing your homework? And it's not, sometimes it can seem hard because sometimes as people, we don't usually stick to our schedules as young adults. So to have somebody making sure you stick to your schedule, it may seem harsh at the beginning, but once you start getting used to it and you start realizing like, dang, if I had did this on my own time, this would have happened, or I wouldn't have had enough time for this. It just makes everything more positive. And having an overseer can even be somebody, if they see you slacking, they're going to make sure you get back on your job. Or if you're toggling and juggling so many different things, they're going to make sure, hey, remember your schedule says do this. Or it could be as simple as, Mom, If I don't get up, my alarm go off at 6:30. If I don't get up by 6:35, come wake me up. You know, it can be as simple as that. It doesn't have to be so hard. It doesn't have to seem so difficult. It's as simple as that. Number 7 is having a light breakfast. Now, I need to take advice from myself when I say this, because when I say in the morning, I do not eat, and I don't eat school lunch, so I'll go all day without eating. So in the morning, I'll have like an apple. That's it. And then during the day, I have nothing else until I get home. And even when I do get home, I be so tired sometimes that I still don't eat. Because by the time you get to school, you're going to be tired. You're going to be drained. It's something's going to affect your work performance, your learning capability, or whatever. Having a light breakfast can be cereal, oatmeal, whatever you prefer. Now, I got to start doing that. I have to start having cereal, oatmeal, or something, because I just have a fruit, and that's all I eat for the rest of the day. Literally. And I be in school, class, stomach growling. I'm like, oh, I hope they ain't hit it. It could be a smoothie. It could be anything. But try to have a light breakfast. Not a heavy breakfast, and not a breakfast too light. You know? But I usually go all day without eating anyway, so it doesn't affect me. But some people isn't used to that type of schedule or regimen. Try to work with your eating schedule, because your eating schedule depicts how your day is going to go. If you eat a big breakfast, your work performance isn't going to be so good. You're probably going to go fall asleep in class. You know, it's just different things that may happen. You are making your day. Whatever you do in the morning depicts your day, depicts you during your day. So just starting your day out positive just helps everything. Tip number 8 is what I just literally, it goes with tip number 5, which is get up earlier than early. I just explained that, didn't I? So I probably can move on. But it's basically the same thing. Instead of getting up at 6:30 or setting your alarm for 6:30, get up earlier than that. Even if you have to get up at 6:30, try to get up at 6:15, you know what I'm saying? Or not even that early. Try to get up at like 6:20, 6:25. Tip number 9 is getting rest before doing your homework. You're learning all day. You're going to be drained if you come straight home and do homework. Now, let's stop right there, because, and it depends on everybody's work ethic. Some people might want to get out of school and go straight to doing homework. Some people may not prefer that because of how they are. It doesn't matter. But different things work for different people, you know. In elementary, we're kids. We have so much energy. We can have fun, run around all day at school, come back home, do our homework, and still run around till bedtime. But as becoming high schoolers and seniors and, you know, different things, your work is getting harder. So to make sure that your work ethic or your, you know, everything is up to par, I would say when you come home, when you get out of school, try to take a nap. Set an alarm to wake yourself up from that nap so you don't oversleep like I say I do. When I get home from school and I sleep all the way till late, if you get out of school at 2, you get home at 3, set your alarm for 5:30. So you can get up by 5:30, come do your homework. Instead of just, because taking breaks are everything. If you get straight out of school and you're tired and you drained and you go straight to doing homework, you might not do as best or as good as you would do if all this wasn't, you know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. Take a nap, get up, rejuvenate, recoup. You're feeling much better. You can get straight to tackling your homework without being stressed or without being tired or without giving it your all. And that does help with better grades. You know what I'm saying? So, tip number 10 is going to be dividing your time between schoolwork, homework, school, homework, friends, work, anything like that. So, a lot of people, as we're seniors, or you could be a junior, senior, however it goes, whatever, we're working. So take that time to be like, okay, school at this time. It's almost like creating a schedule, boundaries, if that matters. Hey, I can't talk to you after 9 p.m. because I gotta go to sleep for school. Just divide your time, okay? This amount of time I gotta go to work from this time to this time. I gotta go do homework from this time to this time. I may have like an hour or 2 to talk to friends. It's just Because if you just let somebody control your life, it's going to be very hectic. If you let your friends tell you when you can talk to them, and I'm not saying don't talk to your friends, because that's not what I'm saying. But if you're already working and school, and then you have homework, and then you have chores, doing all that at the same time is not going to work. You know, you let all this stuff pile up on you, it's going to be hectic. But not only that, you're going to drain yourself. You're going to burn out. Just saying. It happens. You're going to be so tired. Next thing you know, you don't have enough energy for school. Next thing you know, you don't want to go to work. Or next thing you know, you're not putting your all into what you used to put your all into. If you put your all into school, you let all this stuff pile up on you, you're not going to be putting your all. You're going to see your grades slacking, or you're going to see at work, your work ethic slacking. You might be falling asleep at work, which is something you don't normally do. The tip number 11 is study what you're struggling in. I met so many people who think school is the only place to learn. What I mean by that is so many people could be struggling in a subject or in a certain area of a subject, and they're like, oh yeah, I just do that at school. When you could be studying that at home. If you know in math I have problems in trigonometry or geometry, go home and study that so you can be better in school. Of course, school, you're going to learn how to do certain things, or they're going to work with you. But why not put your right foot first, or your left foot first? Whatever foot you want to put first, why not put a foot first? If you know you're struggling at something, go home. Whether it's on your phone, your iPad, your laptop, go home. Even if you got a game console. Game consoles got Google or Bing or whatever they use. Research. Watch videos on what you're struggling in. Take notes. Even in class, if you know you're struggling in a subject or something in a subject, take notes of what you're struggling in. Go home, research, learn more about that. It just pushes you forward. Alright, y'all, so I did leave for a little minute, but I'm back, and I'm going to go ahead and finish this video. I didn't leave for long, but as you can see, I did leave for a little minute. Tip number 12 is doing the small things in the car. Sometimes when I just want to, let's get out, because traffic is already heavy in the morning, especially if you're taking the interstate, so you can do the small things in the car. For me, the small things I do in the car could be laying my edges. It doesn't take long. Why not? I always bring my edge control and my edge brush with me. Do my edges in the car. It's just, I don't know. It depends on different things for different people. Whatever's small, if you rush out the house, put your shoes on in the car. I haven't had to do that so far, because I'm always ready before it is even time to leave. So, and then most of the time I'll lay my edges at home. And what I'll do is when I get in the car, take my, because I'll lay them down with my little headscarf. Take the headscarf off and just make sure my edges are good. If they're not good or they're not the way I want it, relay them. If they're good the way I want it, I'm good. So, but doing the small things in the car, even if it's eating, I had to do that before. One time I decided to eat before school, and it was like some chicken noodle soup my grandma had made the night before. I ate that in the car. So it just depends. It just depends on what's going on, how the morning is, what you gotta do for that morning. Tip number 13 is purchasing healthy snacks. I can literally say when I first started school and I was buying some snacks for school, I had Gushers and I had these healthy little gummies. It hurted, but I put the Gushers back. Yeah, like I said earlier, I really don't even have to go into detail with this one, because I went into detail earlier when I was like having healthy breakfast. This goes with that. Healthy breakfast, healthy snacks. It all depends. You can't just be, I don't know, and I'm the type of person, I don't really like eating in front of people anyway. But yeah, try to look for things with healthy benefits, such as look for foods with electrolytes, or certain things that could help you with energy or help you with iron. Different drinks and foods are out there for those type of things. Try to look for those instead of just being quick to get our ordinary snacks that we're used to. Try something different. Try something healthy. Tip number 14. I don't know what it is about every time I get to tip 14, my video just stops recording, and this happened 3 times. So I'm very confused. So maybe this is something that somebody really needs to hear, because this is getting crazy. So, tip number 14 is journaling to keep up with your progress. And this is not even just for school. This is just for a day-to-day life, every day. Journal to keep up with. You may have journal, okay? Journaling can be, I did this today, I went here today, this happened. Or journaling could be, this situation happened today and I reacted towards it this way. In the future, I want to react better towards situations that may be set me off. Certain things like that. So, even some people, even as vloggers, some people who are like full-time content creators, I feel like their vlogs are also like a visual diary, like a public diary. Because there's especially ones that's pretty open about situations. That's like a visual diary. So now that it's Saturday, I'm about to, I'm recording this video and I'm trying to edit it tonight and try to have it out tomorrow. So, but moving on forward though. Journaling just can help you, even with memories. I'm not the type of person that journal and just move on. I'm the type of person that journal and I'll come back and look at it later, months later, weeks later. I'm like, oh, this manifestation I had came true. Or I react better towards similar situations like this. Like, I remember not everybody was always a positive person. It takes time, it takes growth, and journaling helps with growth, whether it's for school, whether it's for day-to-day life. It's just a helpful thing. Last but not least, tip number 15 is going to be watching vlogs and content creators for inspiration. There's a lot of content creators out here who does back to school content, and you might get content ideas from them if you want to become a vlogger. If you don't want to become a vlogger, you might simply just get day-to-day good information from them. That's very beneficial. It could be different outfit ideas. Like for me with locks, it's so hard to find different hairstyles, so I'll find content creators who have locks and I'll just be watching their vlog. I'm like, that style is cute, I want to go for that. So it's just certain things that can help you with outfit ideas without even realizing it. They can help you with scheduling. And right now I'm watching this college content creator. I'll put her name on the screen. And she's just such a positive influence. And it's just like, she's like, watching some people kind of push you to want to be like them. And not like as in a competition thing, but as far as positivity, like, I can't wait to go to college. I can't wait to do this. I can't wait to that. And just watching different videos like you're watching now, you can watch tips of people giving you tips about school or preparing you. Or you can just watch different vlogs on how different people's life go. And it just inspires you to do different things, dress different, wear your hair different. You might get new hairstyles from them, get new outfit ideas from them, get new breakfast ideas for them. Hey, I usually eat this in the morning, but let me try to make what this vlog did. Inspiration is everywhere, and YouTube is such a broadcasted app. You can find whatever you look for, you can find on YouTube. So I definitely do watch it, but I found some good content creators in the area that you're looking for. It's beneficial. It's a great thing. So that is all the tips I have for you guys today. I've been recording for about a good 2 hours, maybe more, but I've been recording since like 11 a.m. It's 1:45, so I've been recording for a minute, but it's all good. I've been wanting to record this vlog for a minute, as I told you guys before, and I'm glad that I just finally got the inspiration to just finally, like, it could be little things can be inspiration. You can be like, dang, let me show them my hair before I found a new hairstyle. And that just pushes you to create content, or that just pushes you to do things that, you know, are very beneficial. So I want to talk briefly about the vlog that I explained in my last video. I was like, I was going to do a Florida vlog. I did do a Florida vlog actually, but some things happened, so I am not posting the vlog. I didn't get a lot of content in Florida, like the beach. We went to Destin. And that beach was so fun. We caught so many jellyfish, and it was just a great experience. I went all the way out in the water. Like last time I stayed at the seashore, this time I went all the way out. But I just did not vlog it because I feel like sometimes things are better when you're just one-on-one with what's going on. So that vlog is not going out. It took me a minute because I was just when I got from Florida, it was time for back to school. And I was like, one day I'm gonna edit it. And then I was like, well, maybe it's been too long. And then I just started watching clips. I'm like, I didn't even get a lot of footage. Like, I got the first night at the Airbnb, but there's a lot of things that I didn't get that I wanted to get, like an Airbnb tour, the beach, and all that, and I didn't get. So, but there is going to be more vlogs and videos coming up soon. With school and all that, I'm planning to do a lot of more sit-down content. So, I unboxed that for y'all. So, I hope that's not a big deal. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, if this video benefited to you, was a benefit to you in some way, please like, comment, and subscribe. Comment some video ideas for me. Comment some other ways, because you guys may help me. I might be helping some of you guys, but you guys may help me in some way. So let me know down in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Once you subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell so you get notified every time I drop a new lit banger. And Cam is signing out, and I will see you guys in the next video.